I'm a licensed practical nurse and I worked at Vancouver Hospital for 32 years. I have been a keen advocate for licensed practical nurses throughout that career. In the early 80s, I became very involved in HEU. I became elected, I ran for positions to be elected on the local executive at Vancouver Hospital. Then I had myself elected to conventions, HEU conventions, and at the HEU conventions, I ran for positions on the Provincial Bargaining Committee, and then I ran for positions on the Provincial Executive. I left HEU elected into a Vice President's position. One of the reasons I've come to BCNU is because I feel that in BCNU, BCNU do a fabulous job advocating for their nurses as professionals. We as nurses together can work and advocate and work in collaboration with each other and ensure that LPNs are working to their highest skill set, as well as nurses' skill sets expand as well. So we as a team can advocate for those roles in healthcare. I'm very disappointed in the HEU leadership. They're out there telling mistruths about bumping. They're saying that registered nurses will be able to bump licensed practical nurses. That's simply not true, and it will not happen. It cannot happen. They're also out there spreading misinformation about the scope of practice of licensed practical nurses. That's not true. The scope of practice is controlled by legislation and controlled by the college. As the population is aging, there is going to be more of a demand for nursing care, and all scopes of practices will be expanding. So there's a need for everyone to expand their scope of practice. HEU is claiming that licensed practical nurses' expanded role and their professional development will be hampered by RNs, that RNs will want to take away those expanded roles and not allow them to work in their leadership positions or be working in the ORs. That's absolutely not true. In 2004, when we had that 15% rollback, it was terrible. When I went to work, the workers were demoralized. Licensed practical nurses at that particular time had their scope of practice expanded, and they felt absolutely demoralized and penalized because they had this 15% rollback. I know that that was the government's stand on that, but at the same time I felt that licensed practical nurses should have been excluded from that particular rollback. HEU in their literature are claiming that the LPNs got a 17% increase. That's absolutely true. But at the same time, they failed to tell the rest of the job classifications that the trades got a 32% increase, which they do deserve. They absolutely deserve that. But I believe the LPN should get that as well. LPNs are very excited about coming to BCNU. They feel that they'll be represented by a union that's professional, and they will have their issues dealt with in a very professional manner. HEU claims that BCNU does not want licensed practical nurses in their union. That's absolutely not true. I've had the opportunity to talk to LPNs who are already in this union, and they absolutely are very, very pleased with the treatment and the representation that they receive. BCNU has millions of dollars in their educational funds. They use these funds to assist nurses for professional development, moving on to become nurse practitioners, to assist them if they want to take their master's degree. They also have funds there that allow them to expand their roles within the health organizations. This is an opportunity to unify nurses and to build our careers together. Now is the time to join BCNU. Visit our website, take a look at the information, read it, make an informed decision. If you have any questions, call me. I'll be very, very happy to talk to you. I want you to have all the information, all the facts. I know you can make the right decision.